Picture this: Hollywood. Director D.W. Griffith stares through his camera at actress Sina Owen. Something's missing. Her eyes don't hypnotize the audience like he needs for his epic film Intolerance. In a moment of desperation, he demands a solution from the set's wig maker. What happens next seems trivial. Human hair meticulously knotted onto gauze, glued with spirit gum meant for fake beards. But this Frankenstein beauty experiment birthed something revolutionary. The first false eyelashes, you'd assume it sparked instant glamour mania, right? Wrong. These lashes vanished into obscurity for decades. The shocking truth: the billion-dollar lash empire dominating salons today wasn't born from vanity, but cinematic desperation. And the real twist: the technology that made it explode globally came from a place you'd least expect. Stick around, we're about to expose how a forgotten film prop triggered a beauty revolution that reshaped faces, fortunes, and even our concept of self-care. Before 1916, long, fluttery lashes were a maddening mirage. Ancient Egyptians used coal to darken them, risking eye infections. Victorian women snipped their lashes believing they'd grow back thicker, often ending up with stubs. By the early 1900s, mascara existed, but it was a hazardous mess. Early formulas contained turpentine or lead, causing burns or blindness. Women resorted to sewing threads into their eyelids, a dangerous trend documented in 1899 by the New York Times. The beauty ideal was clear: big, soulful eyes framed by dark lashes symbolized femininity and allure. But achieving it felt impossible. Mascara smudged by noon. False strip lashes, when they finally emerged after Griffith's experiment, were heavy, obvious, and glued with painful adhesives like rubber cement. Women endured red, swollen lids for a night out, only to rip them off before bed. The problem wasn't just cosmetic, it was psychological. For short, pale lashes were seen as sickly or aging. Magazines linked lush lashes to vitality and desirability, creating a silent pressure cooker of insecurity. Society craved a solution that was durable, natural-looking, and accessible. But here's what most miss. The real catalyst wasn't vanity alone. It was the rise of close-up shots in silent films, magnifying every flaw. Suddenly, the entire world saw stars' eyes in intimate detail, exposing the lash gap no one realized existed. The demand was born on screen before it hit the streets. Griffith's wig maker solved a film crisis, not a beauty one. For 50 years, false lashes remained a niche theatrical tool. Then came the 1960s and model Twiggy. Her doll-like lower lashes became iconic, igniting mass demand for strip lashes. But they were still uncomfortable and temporary. The true breakthrough happened 6,000 miles from Hollywood. In 1990, Seoul esthetician Shu Uyemura watched clients struggle with strip lashes limitations. He envisioned something revolutionary: single synthetic lashes attached directly to natural ones. Medical-grade adhesive existed, but using it near the eye was considered insane. Uemura spent years testing cyanoacrylate formulas, balancing safety with hold. Countless prototypes failed. Lashes fell off, adhesives irritated eyes. Then, the eureka moment, he diluted the adhesive with solvents to reduce toxicity and added flexible polymers. The result? A semi-permanent bond that moved naturally. He debuted his method in 1998, hand-applying each lash. Clients were stunned. For the first time, lashes lasted weeks, not hours. But the beauty establishment scoffed. Critics called it extreme and unnecessary. Umura faced financial ruin as salons rejected the expensive, time-consuming service. Just as hope faded, a Seoul socialite posted her results online. The image went viral in Asia's nascent internet forums. Orders flooded in. Yet, the real shock came when Uemura discovered a flaw. Humidity weakened the bond. His team raced to reformulate, testing in steamy saunas. They cracked it days before a major Tokyo launch, saving the invention from collapse. This wasn't just makeup. It was microengineering meeting human aspiration. Uemura's technique hit America in 2004, but adoption was slow. salons needed specialized training, and $200 prices deterred clients. Then, three innovations changed everything. First, Russian lash artists in 2010 pioneered volume lashes. Fanning 3/6, feather-light extensions per natural lash for dramatic fullness, not just length. Second, Vietnamese manufacturers flooded the market with affordable synthetic fibers, slashing costs. Third, Instagram exploded. By 2013, hashtags like #LashGoals showcased transformations to millions. Suddenly, lash extensions weren't a luxury, they were a social currency. Salons mushroomed globally, with Korea exporting trained technicians. The technique evolved rapidly. Hybrid blends, pre-made volume fans, hypoallergenic glues. But the real game changer was isolation. Artists used magnifying headlamps and micro-tweezers to isolate individual lashes, preventing clumping. This precision turned application into an art form celebrated in viral time-lapse videos. Cultural adoption was uneven but explosive. In Brazil, dramatic Barbie lashes became carnival staples. In Dubai, mink extensions signaled status. Japan favored subtle natural curls. By 2018, even small-town salons offered lash services. The statistics stunned economists. The global market ballooned from $800 million in 2015 to $1.6 billion by 2020. Yet, just as it peaked, a hidden crisis emerged. The very tools driving adoption, cheap supplies, online tutorials, enabled untrained kitchen lash techs to enter the market. Infections and lash loss spiked, threatening the industry's credibility. Associations pushed for licensing, but the genie was out of the bottle. Lashes had gone viral, for better and worse. Positive effects were undeniable. Lash extensions created a female-driven entrepreneurial boom. In the US alone, over 50,000 lash artists operate, many working flexibly from home studios. Psychologists noted a confidence surge. Cancer survivors called them warrior armor during chemo. But the negatives were profound. Allergic reactions to formaldehyde and glues caused blistered eyelids. Overuse led to traction alopecia, permanent lash loss from the weight of extensions. The Instagram face phenomenon fueled homogenized beauty standards, with teens as young as 14 seeking fills. Environmentally, it was a disaster. Mink lashes required cruel farming practices. Synthetic lashes and glue tubes generated microplastic waste. With 10 million sets discarded monthly in the US alone, socially, maintenance became a treadmill. Two-week fills created a lash tax averaging $800 yearly, locking women into costly routines. Relationships shifted. Pillows were banned during cuddling to preserve lashes, and gym sessions were scheduled around fills. Perhaps the deepest impact was cognitive. Studies showed women perceived their bare faces as unfinished or sickly after extensions. The beauty industry pivoted hard. Lash serums boomed, promising to repair damage extensions caused. Salons now offered lash detox packages. Yet, demand kept soaring. During the 2020 lockdowns, lash artists became essential workers in some regions, with porch-side appointments. Why? Because in a world of uncertainty, controlling one's appearance offered psychological stability. The pandemic revealed lashes weren't just adornment, they were emotional scaffolding. But this reliance had a dark side. Clinics reported rising cases of body dysmorphic disorder centered on lash appearance. The quest for perfection had birthed a new anxiety. Today, lash extensions are a $2.3 billion global industry, blending art, science, and psychology. Innovations continue. Vegan faux mink, latex-free adhesives, even LED light-cured glue for faster sets. They've democratized red carpet glamour, yet controversies persist. Animal rights groups target mink farms, while regulators grapple with DIY lash kit injuries. Culturally, they reflect a paradox: the desire for effortless beauty requiring extreme maintenance. But beyond aesthetics, their legacy lies in challenging innovation norms. Uemura's idea was initially dismissed as frivolous. Yet, it solved a deep human need for self-reinvention. It proved niche markets, like film props or Korean beauty rituals, can ignite global trends when combined with technology and timing. The lash takeover also exposed beauty's shifting power structures. Small entrepreneurs, mostly women, disrupted giants like L'Oreal by offering bespoke services big beauty couldn't replicate. Salons became community hubs where artistry and therapy intertwined. The story teaches us that true innovation often emerges from margins, not centers. A wig maker's hack, a Korean esthetician's persistence. These small acts built an empire, but it's a cautionary tale. Unchecked growth birthed ethical and health crises, reminding us that even beautiful ideas need boundaries. As we navigate an era of microaesthetics, lash tints, brow laminating, the lash extension remains the blueprint. It showed how altering one tiny feature can redefine a face, an industry, and our relationship with reflection. This story teaches us that revolution often starts small. A single lash, a stubborn dream. It's about seeing potential where others see impossibility. The next time you notice someone's captivating gaze, remember, behind it lies centuries of ingenuity, risk, and human longing to be seen. What everyday object in your life has a hidden history worth uncovering? How have lash extensions changed your confidence or routine? Share your stories below. Your insights inspire our next investigation. Like this video if you believe in the power of overlooked ideas. And subscribe to Brand Anatomy for more deep dives into the extraordinary tales behind ordinary things. Next week, we unravel the surprising weapon that sparked a culinary revolution. Stay curious.